You don't need to spend 50 grand to look like you did. In fact, right now, there are cars on the market that cost less than a used compact SUV, but turn more heads than a brand new Audi. Today, I'll show you 7 affordable cars that look way more expensive than they are. We're talking sleek styling, premium details, and road presence that punches way above their price tag. These aren't show ponies with massive price tags or luxury badges slapped on mediocre builds. These are smart, well-designed cars that make you look successful without burying you in payments. Why does this matter? Because image matters. But debt shouldn't be part of the package. And thanks to smart design, platform sharing, and underrated engineering, there are now several models that give you luxury looks for compact car money. We're talking real specs, real trims, real prices from the used market. You want a car that feels like a $40,000 cruiser but costs under $18,000. I've got you covered. You want people to assume you make 6 figures when you actually just made a smart move. Then keep watching. By the end of this video, you'll know which 7 cars give you that premium vibe without the premium loan. And stick around for number 1. It's got the profile of a German executive sedan, but the price of a used hatchback. Let's get into it. Opel Insignia Grand Sport. If you're looking for a sleek European sedan with the silhouette of a luxury fastback and the price tag of a used Econobox, here's your sleeper hit. The Opel Insignia Grand Sport is one of the most overlooked gems on the used market. Why? Because people don't recognize what they're looking at. It glides past you on the highway with LED strips, sculpted body lines, and that clean fastback shape. And for a moment you think, a 7. Maybe a Passat CC? Could be an Audi. Then you catch the badge. Opel. And just like that, your jaw drops. Because it looks like it costs triple what it does. At nearly 4.9 meters long, this car has the footprint and presence of a true executive sedan. Thick, solid doors, minimalist interior, high-quality materials that feel nothing like a budget car. Once you're inside, it's silent, refined, and honestly, hard to get out of. Opt for the black leather with contrast stitching and ambient lighting, and you'll swear it was built for someone who signs contracts for a living. Best part? The ride. Cruising at 80 miles per hour, the engine hums below 2,000 RPM. The cabin stays calm. Suspension glides over imperfections. You feel like you're floating. Transmission tip. Manual is solid and worry-free. The 6-speed automatic is smoother, but make sure service records are spotless. Cargo? Massive. 490 liters with a flat loading floor. Enough for hard suitcases, gym bags, and a week's worth of groceries. And the price? A well-spec'd 2019 to 2020 model with under 45,000 miles will run you $13,000 to $15,000. Sometimes less if you skip the premium trims. This is one of those rare cars that flies under the radar but turns heads when it rolls by. No one expects it to look this good. That's the advantage. Now, and that's exactly why it made this list. Honda Civic. The Honda Civic isn't just a reliable daily driver anymore, and it's become one of the boldest looking compact cars you can buy without entering tuner territory. And the best part? It looks custom straight from the factory. No fake body kits, no oversized spoilers, no sketchy eBay parts. This car rolls off the lot already looking like someone spent weekends modding it. Sharp LED headlights, aggressive front grille, wide fenders, and a sloping rear that looks more coupe than hatch. It's sleek, low, and unmistakable, especially in metallic gray, deep blue, or pearl black. Buyers walk past the Civic thinking it's too much. But take a second look. This thing has the stance and proportions of a true driver's car, without screaming for attention. Inside, it's clean, no-nonsense Japanese design. Driver-focused layout, low seating position, short gear lever, and everything within arm's reach. It feels sporty the moment you drop into the seat. And here's what makes it even better. Chain-driven engines, no timing belts to replace. Excellent reliability. Crisp manual gearbox. Suspension that handles corners like it's from a more expensive brand. Even people coming from German cars are surprised how tight and responsive the Civic feels on twisty roads. Used pricing? A well-maintained Civic from 2018 to 2020 with under 50,000 miles typically goes for $14,000 to $16,000. Look for sport or executive trims. Those come with larger wheels, LED lights, and blacked-out details that give it serious visual weight. Want to make jaws drop in the parking lot? Without blowing your budget, this is your move. Audi A3 Sedan. Some people chase the badge. Others just let it sit quietly on the trunk. The Audi A3 Sedan is one of those cars that doesn't try too hard. It simply shows up looking like money. Sleek, understated, and classically German in every line, it's a masterclass in minimalist luxury. It's small enough to be nimble in the city, yet styled so sharply that most people assume it's something way more expensive. Think baby A6, not entry-level Audi. Especially in the S-Line trim, with sharp LED lights, deep metallic paint, and those signature 17-inch alloys, it doesn't just blend in with luxury traffic. It holds its own. Get the angle right in a parking lot and you'll see people doing a double take. Some might even snap a photo thinking you drive something north of $40,000. Inside, pure Audi. Soft touch materials, satin aluminum accents, a thick steering wheel with contrast stitching, and that legendary German build quality, no creaks, no rattles, just calm, quiet confidence. Fuel economy? Expect 47 to 50 miles per gallon on the diesel. The petrol version still returns around 40 miles per gallon in mixed driving. Interior space? Tight but functional. 4 adults fit fine. And the trunk? A generous 425 liters, surprisingly deep for a sedan this size. Used price range? A 2019 to 2020. A3 sedan in business or sport trim, with under 60,000 miles, usually runs $16,000 to $17,500. That's a fraction of what it looks like you paid. And that's the beauty of the A3 sedan. It's not trying to be flashy, it just is. Quiet confidence, smart proportions, and real refinement, all at a used hatchback price. Renault Arkana. The world's gone wild for coupe-style SUVs. Sloped rooflines, LED light bars, oversized wheels, you've seen them. BMW X4, Mercedes GLC Coupe, Audi Q5 Sportback, and the price tags to match. But what if you could get that same fastback silhouette, the same visual drama, for less than the cost of a used compact? Enter the Renault Arkana. From a distance, it could easily pass for something German and expensive. Long, low profile, dark tinted windows, slim taillights connected by a full-width LED strip, and in black or metallic gray, it looks like it belongs in a premium dealership, not a budget listing. Photos don't do it justice. In person, it has road presence. People stare. Some hesitate to believe it's a Renault, and they definitely don't guess the price right. Interior game? Strong. Vertical infotainment screen, ambient lighting, gloss black accents, and firm, supportive seats. In trims like RS Line or E-Tech Engineered, the Arkana feels way more upscale than its price suggests. Used price check. A 2021 model with decent options and under 40,000 miles? You'll find it for $18,000 or less, often still under factory warranty. And because it's still relatively unknown, you get maximum style per dollar. People assume you spent double. Let them. Just keep quiet about the price. It'll be our secret. Mazda 3. Not every car needs to shout to get noticed. Some just glide by one and leave a lasting impression without making a sound. That's the Mazda 3. It doesn't try to be flashy. No fake grills, no oversized logos, no aggressive angles just for the sake of looking sporty. Instead, it's built around something Mazda calls Kodo design, the soul of motion. And honestly, it works. Long hood, low roofline, clean, flowing surfaces, rear pillars that taper like a coupe. It's one of the few cars that looks like a concept sketch brought to life, especially in Mazda's signature Soul Red Crystal, a paint so deep it looks liquid under sunlight. The result? Pure presence. Inside the Mazda 3 ditches the tablet-on-dash trend. Everything is integrated, quiet, premium. Soft touch materials, subtle stitching, real aluminum accents. A clean center console with physical controls that feel mechanical and satisfying. It feels more like a minimalist boutique hotel than a car cabin. Engine options that keep it smart. 2.0-liter Skyactiv G, Smooth, efficient, and perfect for everyday driving. 2.0-liter Skyactiv X. Mazda's unique compression ignition tech gives you more power with hybrid-like efficiency. Both engines avoid turbo complexity. No fragile components, just solid engineering built to last. Timing chain, not belt. Manual or automatic, both reliable and crisp. Handling, surprisingly sharp. Mazda is one of the last brands that tunes for actual driver feedback. The 3 corners flat, rides comfortably, and feels balanced at any speed. Used price? A well-kept 2020 plus Mazda 3 in executive or exclusive trim with under 40,000 miles can be had for $16,000 to $17,500. And it looks like something from a much higher bracket. It's the kind of car people double-check in parking lots. Not because of the badge, but because they can't quite figure out what it is. That mystery? That elegance? That's exactly the point. Skoda Superb. Say Skoda, and most people still think of budget Volkswagens or fleet cars for taxi drivers. Now step into a Skoda Superb, and forget everything you thought you knew. This isn't just a big car. It's a statement on silence, space, and substance. A full-size sedan that flies completely under the radar, until you're inside it. At nearly 5 meters long, it has the footprint of a luxury cruiser. But thanks to its clean proportions, squared-off lines, and subtle detailing, it doesn't scream for attention. It earns respect quietly. Spec it right. Dark metallic paint, 18-inch alloys, privacy glass, and you'll see people mistaking it for an Audi A6. Seriously, step inside? It's a mobile lounge. Wide, soft seats. Real buttons. Yes, physical ones. Integrated touchscreen. Ambient lighting and silence. So much silence, the ride is calm. The build quality is exceptional, and everything feels designed to make long drives feel like short ones. Under the hood, proven VW Group engines, 1.5 TSI petrol, smooth, quiet, and economical, 2.0 TDI diesel, the ultimate highway warrior doing 50+ miles per gallon with ease. Both pair with a manual or the DSG dual-clutch auto. The auto is buttery smooth. Just make sure it's been serviced on schedule. Then there's the trunk. An unbelievable 625 liters. Enough to make even SUV owners jealous. Perfect for families, road trips, or just living like an adult with actual luggage. Price point? A 2021 Superb with under 60,000 miles. Well-spec'd trims like Style, Business, or Lauren and Clement can be yours for $15,000 to $17,000. You'll get space, presence, and comfort that rival German luxury brands. For half the price and none of the ego. And the best part? Most people won't have a clue what you're driving. That's exactly why it works. Volkswagen Arteon. The Volkswagen Arteon is what happens when a brand known for being sensible decides to drop the act and build something stunning. Long, wide, low slung, the Arteon doesn't just turn heads, it makes people question what they're looking at. Is it an Audi? A design study? A new electric flagship? Nope. It's a Volkswagen, and it might be the most elegant car they've ever built. With its frameless doors, sloping roofline, sculpted body, and aggressive LED signature, the Arteon looks like it belongs in a Geneva showroom, not a used car lot. Especially in platinum gray, deep pearl black, or navy blue with 18-inch alloys and privacy glass. Rear view? Easily mistaken for an A7. And that's no accident. Step inside and it gets even better. Wraparound ambient lighting, brushed aluminum trim, sport seats with contrast stitching. Fully integrated infotainment, no floating tablets here, and a low, sporty driving position that feels like a grand tourer. But unlike a coupe, there's room to stretch out in the back. The Arteon gives you space like a flagship sedan with the drama of a sports fastback. What powers this spaceship? 2.0 TDI diesel, smooth, efficient, and unstoppable on the highway. 1.5 TSI petrol, refined and balanced for daily driving. Most are mated to a DSG dual-clutch automatic transmission, and the ride is tuned to be firm yet forgiving. Sportier than a Passat, but still elegant. People will think you're a creative director, a tech company founder, or a former Audi owner. You'll just know you've made a smarter move than all of them. So, there you have it. 7 cars that feel like luxury, without the luxury premium. Now it's your turn. Which one would you park in your driveway? Have you ever owned one? Or thought about it? Hit the like button, subscribe for more practical car advice. Leave a comment. I read them all, and if this video saved you time, money, or regrets,